I very commonly have people telling me that God made some sort of mistake in the Garden of Eden. The hyper-Calvinist view, of course, is that there is no mistake and it was planned from before time, as discussed in Acts 2:23 and Acts 4:26 and 28. Scriptures I've discussed many times before on this YouTube channel. But what I want to point out is the following. I often have people saying to me, oh, God made a mistake or something. So for graduate school, I'm reading this series by Professor Bernard McGinn from the University of Chicago. This is volume 1. And look what I see right here. He says on page 90, he's been discussing this in the last few pages. The fact that Gnostic view expresses a dualistic understanding of reality that sees the material world as a mistake of some sort. I have a lot of people expressing this to me, including at my church I go to. The view that God made a mistake would appear to be a Gnostic view, not the hyper-Calvinist view, where God is sovereign and fully in control. So here's Acts 2:21 in the King James Bible. Him being delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of God, ye have taken and by wicked hands have crucified and slain. Here's Acts 4:26-28. The kings of the earth stood up and the rulers were gathered together against the Lord and against his Christ, for of a truth against the holy child Jesus, whom thou hast anointed. Both Herod and Pontius Pilate and the Gentiles and the people of Israel gathered together for to do, look at this, for to do whatsoever thy hand and thy counsel determined before to be done. So this is the scriptural view right here. And of course, it's perfectly in accord with the hyper-Calvinist view, where God, it's like the extreme prelapsarian view, where God knows everything, determines everything beforehand. In fact, let me go to one more verse here in Acts, because I know that a lot of people in the comments will want to change the scripture and say this is not correct or something. Here we go. Acts 15:18. Known unto God are all his works from the beginning of the world. Okay, so that's scriptural view. And the Gnostic view is what I hear people at churches saying, oh, there was a mistake, God made a mistake, things went wrong. That's an unbelievably widespread view. Little do people know they are expressing a Gnostic view.